last out and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Chopped in front of. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup into what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely
turn
come out
on
and
real
forced
quick.
the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Another look to first.
Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their. Last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A
See
swing
you
and a
later,
shot
ball.
hit down the corner.
Wow. Definitely foul.
And they're going to call this a home run. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Alvarez.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Margot is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in once again, Orlando Alvarez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air
Goodbye.
to center field, and
See you later.
back at the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and it's now a 6-1 ball. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Cincinnati Reds claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. So a big spot here. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and it would appear that we're going to see a pinch hitter come on now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Loaded.
Third baseman, number 2.
What we got here? Some to turn on. I'm ready for the base hit.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this?
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up doing that quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Ryan Butcher earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brandon Maurer wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati.
Leading out for the Reds, third baseman, Orlando Alvarez.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, they won their game last night, and I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to their manager. He loves how they compete.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pryor sprinting after it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first.
Just poop.
Ready for another chance. Orlando Alvarez.
There's something to sin right here.
In the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Got the ground ball he was looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody.
Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Alvarez.
He's coming off a month in which he
Upper
earned
deck.
National Player of the Month recognition.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Oh, my.
Digging in to try it again, Orlando Alvarez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit fairly well
Swing
out
early
straight away center. Pryor moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Orlando Alvarez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Goodbye,
This
baseball.
one is launched. Look
See
at
ya
that.
later.
And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot.
Yeah, as we think.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Homer Bailey earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's a wrap here tonight for my partner.
Goal is to get him up to the 99 speed.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Digging in the switch hitter, Orlando Alvarez.
You can't have a
First shot
3-homer
for him
game right
as
here.
he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Goes the other way as this is line to left.
Double.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Orlando Alvarez.
One into
He
the
bats here at the reigning Rookie of
river.
the Month in the National League.
Swing and a liner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Keep pitching me
Another one
outside.
fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe over to his right.
Nope.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Orlando Alvarez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Margot looks up.
Goodbye.
That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitcher.
Now at the plate. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Jankowski going back on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Two-run home run delivers an
There we go.
8th-inning lead.
It's MVP right there.
The outcome today. Corey Guerin earns his 3rd win of the year.
All right.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Okay. What a solid team. I didn't realize we were so good.
A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Ulysses Chassin The right-hander from Venezuela gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Digging in the switch hitter, Orlando Alvarez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Sent on the ground out to second. Espinosa's there, and he's retired, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Alvarez.
Turn on this one.
They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. This is pulled into right. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out there half of the fourth as we take a digging in once again, Orlando Alvarez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Liner towards second. Leaping
That's
try,
triple
but it's
right
out
there.
of his reach and into the outfield. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. Alvarez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate.
Sorry, coach. Didn't see your hand.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Alvarez. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Baseball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 on the evening.
4-2 the final score today. Ulysses Chassin notches his 3rd win of the year. Brandon Finnegan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Mark Melanson. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes... Ready for another chance. Orlando Alvarez.
There's some high.
First offering on its way.
Oppo?
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Tejada rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score the runner from second.
4? Nah.
And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Digging in and looking for more. Orlando Alvarez. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Orlando Alvarez.
There we go.
First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field.
Oh, man.
And
Put me in, coach.
striding in once again, Orlando Alvarez. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
Voting tie.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dyson's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. 4-0.
All good. We got the win. Come back tomorrow.
Anthony DeSclafani earns his 6th winning.
How you guys doing today? Can't go up here. Ooh, the team is on fire.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Jamison Taillon gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. HR, what's the word on it?
Well, he's really struggled with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average coming into this.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Number 49.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Orlando
Alvarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as stepping in and ready for another shot. Orlando Alvarez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Orlando Alvarez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Yes, sir.
Line hard to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He
Come
did.
on.
What a play there for the first.
Hey, we won.
3-2
Not a
to
boy.
finish in tonight's game. Glenn Perkins earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Raisel Iglesias closes the door. And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. Digging in for his second at-bat, Orlando Alvarez. Here comes the first pitch. High pop-up. Hansen is there for it. 2 down. Ready once again, Orlando Alvarez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field.
Number 50.
Gone to lead off the inning.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch.
Digging in once again, Orlando
hit 110 home runs.
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Jaso is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. Orlando Alvarez. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Toward inside.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Matt, he's been hot recently. Another hit, his 3rd hit of the game. This is some kind of hot streak, and man, is he fun to watch right now.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Edinson Volquez with his 4th win this season. Drew Hutchison was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Flezak, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Joey Votto. Talk about a word. Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The two men you see there go head-to-head. Coming up next,
and that's into the outfield
for a one-out base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say, hit it as hard.
Digging in to try it again, Orlando Alvarez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. Striding in once again, Orlando Alvarez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there. Digging in the switch hitter, Orlando Alvarez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded on the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season.
Terrible game.
Crazy second half. Yeah. Where are these two ranked? Because Votto to me is still a special elite, whatever you want to call him. Freeman is at that level too, at that level too now, but I still see Votto as the G guy.
You know, I said the defensive metrics are not kind to Joey Votto. That's why he's go on. Come on, can you hook us up?
We've always liked defensive run safety. We've always liked Votto as well. He's been, you know, among the top 5 and pretty much perennially. He's been certainly an above average defender as well.
Base stealing isn't just about speed. Technique and timing must be developed and honed.
A storyline coming in about 6-7 weeks, which is which NL first basemen are going to get snubbed in the All-Star game. You mentioned Votto and Freeman. Well, how about Zimmerman? He'd probably be the 5-week MVP in the National League right now. Aaron Baez, the story of the year in the National League right now. I haven't mentioned Paul Goldschmidt yet, one of the best all-around players, and that's not including Will Myers, Matt Carpenter, Matt Reynolds for having a great year. It is a great year for first baseman in the National League. Point again, Freeman just quietly being excellent in New York. He's a little louder for a guy who's not playing. Again, Matt Harvey will start on Friday. That's confirmed, Joel, right? On Friday he's going to start. Yes. And here's Terry Collins moments ago talking about the big story.
When he comes tomorrow, we'll have a discussion, and one thing he has to do, but if he's done that, he needs to address he wants to do it in a group, which is the easiest, I always think. Or he wants to do it individually, he can do that. As I said yesterday, we got to get this behind us, so however he wants to do that.
Just giving them points right now.
I can't answer that. I don't know. I mean, those are questions each individual guy's got to answer. I can't answer the team. I wouldn't do it. You know, I want to make sure everybody. Look, I know one thing about our society. You make a mistake, stand up, be accountable, and move on. And you know what? People forget about it.
All right, quickly, your thoughts on what he said? Terry Collins has always publicly been Matt's biggest defender. And the fact that he didn't defend him there by saying, I think they will all still have faith and trust in this team, etc. I thought that was telling. I thought it was telling that he said again when how he addresses it. But our colleague John Heaton,
come on, bro.
Where Matt Harvey's story, apparently from his side, is a little different than that. So I wonder if he's going to actually come and apologize or feel like he did nothing wrong. And if he did nothing wrong and doesn't apologize, how much the tension rises within that organization.
Here's my point on that. In your sources close to Hart, who said yesterday that he had a migraine. Certainly doesn't sound like Terry Collins thinks he had a migraine. He thinks that was the excuse. So, as Joel said, it's going to split with interesting here.
All right, that's Terry Collins again just moments ago. When we come back here on MLB Now, as we mentioned before, Dexter Fowler, defensive metrics never commented. He moved back. And did he get better? Or just his metrics? Ben Gentleman, back with us in a moment.
sponsor of Major League Baseball.
How long until the All-Star break?
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second.
Third baseman, number 2, Orlando Alvarez.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Tejada is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Corey Guerin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Corey Guerin.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
5-2 the final score tonight. Hyunjin Ryu earns his 5th winner of the year. Brandon Finnegan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Hyunjin Ryu. His record is now 5-1. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen, his 18th. The loss goes to Brandon Finnegan. He falls to 3-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Striding in, Orlando Alvarez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, it's very early.
Digging in to try it again, Orlando Alvarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Votto rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scored. Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Alvarez drive into left center field. Peterson going back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Orlando Alvarez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short.
Walk off
Ready
right
for
here,
another
boys.
shot now. Orlando Alvarez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first?
Go ahead.
And a relay home. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
leading up for the Reds, third baseman Orlando
3 career, I believe.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another chance. Orlando Alvarez.
Orlando Alvarez.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit, another multi-hit game.
Digging in once again, Orlando Alvarez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Orlando Alvarez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line hard into left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single.
Digging in the switch hitter, Orlando Alvarez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Orlando Alvarez.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Clayton Kershaw.
Greatest first baseman defensive run save season are when they had Albert Pujols moving from left field and third base to first base, and he was ranging all over the place and saving 20 runs with his range, which is basically unheard of for a first baseman. On the other hand, Osborne does some things very well, like scooping the ball out of the dirt, that just aren't as impactful in terms of runs. So he actually is among the scoop leaders at picking the ball out of the dirt, but that saves him 3 or 4 runs per year. Whereas somebody with better range, who's a little bit more aggressive with the balls in the hole or down the line, they might save 5 or 10 runs.